Hello children, this is your teacher Azhar Khurshid, and today we'll be talking about the next element of directing, and that is leadership. What is leadership? Leadership actually can be explained as the art and process of influencing the behavior of people so that they voluntarily, enthusiastically and willingly follow and strive for the common goals of the organization. Now, what is it? How can it be defined? What is the role of this leader? How will he influence the behavior? Let's see some of the features of leadership. Number one, that leadership is very, very necessary in all walks of life, be it political, economic, social. And then leadership is there because you have to maintain a proper discipline of the group activity. It's because of this group you have to have a leader, and it's a continuous process, and leaders should be there to encourage the work of the workers in a group, to motivate them continuously, and the success of the group depends on the traits of the leadership, the personality of the leader. Now, coming on to different styles of leadership. What are the different styles? We can have an autocratic leader. We can have a participative or a democratic leader. We can have a laissez-faire or a freestyle leader. What do you mean by an autocratic? Simple. Auto, as the name suggests, that I am the leader and I am centralizing everything. Every decision within myself. I am not giving the powers to take the decision to my subordinates. I am doing it myself only. Right? And then what are its implications? Number one, that we can have a negative implication of this thing. Say, for example, these people cannot do anything because they know that without leader we cannot decide. They will feel low every time. This type of leadership is suitable where you have an emergency type of a situation and the leader has to take a decision of his own. But every time it's not possible. You have to grow the group. You have to make them move on, develop them. So where you are restricting them to take a decision, it becomes like something that is resistant. At times these people resist. They feel low. Their morale becomes down. What is a democratic form of leadership? Democratic leader is one where we have a leader who gives you a role to play. He makes you participate. He does not centralize everything. He gives you a chance to decide. He takes a common consensus. People sit together with the leader and they decide on a particular thing, and everybody gets a chance. This gives them a moral boost. They feel that they are important for the organization. This makes them develop further at the same time. But every time this is not favorable. Say, for example, there is an emergency situation and this leader comes to you and seeks the opinion of each and every person or the majority of the group people. So this means that this is time consuming at the same time. People are actually waiting for their opinions to be taken. So this is something where a leader is dependent on others, and the people also want themselves to be consulted before taking any action. So this every time is not suitable. But most of the times this is suitable as against autocratic style. Now, coming on to the third one, that is the laissez-faire type of leadership, where we have a leader who gives you a free rein. Free rein means that you as subordinates are at a free will to decide for yourself how to work, how to do a particular thing, how to take an initiative. This may be very good for the people there because every subordinate will be developing at the same time. But it may have something like we can have frequent mistakes at the same time. Leader is not, available every time. As against autocratic, this is totally against them. Autocratic is where the leader takes a role, and laissez-faire is something where the subordinates take a role. So every time this is not suitable. Most of the times for growing the organization, making them develop, this may be a suitable one. So let's see what is the importance of leadership in management. Number one, leadership is very, very important when it comes to unity of the group. Leadership acts as an aid to the authority. It's a continuous thing in the management. It rectifies certain formal structures at the same time. So coming on to the cooperation thing, unity or the group cooperation is dependent on the leader, because leader is someone who every time acts as a help to the unity. He does not let you go separate to diverse. So he maintains the group cooperation. At the same time, he works for the motivation and the morale of the group. The next in the hierarchy comes, what are the features of this leader? Should he be the distinct one? Yes, of course, because he stands out of the group. The group is a common group, but one person who stands out as a leader should be extraordinary. Next comes the qualities of the leader. What are the qualities of a good leader? Number one, we should always remember that if it is like he has very good physical qualities, like he's good looking, he's tall, or she, whosoever it is, has a good voice. These all add to several other things, like he can be a good leader. They add to his qualities in the sense that people may love him because of this only. They may blindly follow him. But I personally do not believe this, because there are other things which are more vibrant, which are more effective than physical features. Like even if he is short, he is not good looking, but at the same time he has good command over language. He has the communicative skills, he knows, he is knowledgeable enough. These things, add actually. People may follow him blindly. Now coming on one by one to every quality that he should have. Number one, physical features, which we did talk about. Number two, that knowledge of the content. He is making the group move towards a objective, towards a goal. So he should know what is the content. If he doesn't know, it sends a very bad message that the people will not trust him at all. Next comes honesty and integrity. Honesty and integrity, very, very important. If he is seen dishonest, the group will be disintegrated, because they know it sends a very bad message. They know that the leader himself is not honest and the trust will go. They'll not follow him. And if he is not taking the initiative means the first step. He's not capable of taking the first step. That means that your group also will not do anything, because they don't believe him. He has an hindrance of taking that. So that means the group also will not take. They will feel comfortable with him. Then again, coming on to the communicational skills, which I already said, it's very, very important for a leader to have excellent communication skills. What do we mean by these communication skills? Now, it's not that he should have grammar and other vocabulary of the language. It's okay. He should have that also. But at the same time, he should know what he means, and that information only should go to the group. Now, if the group interprets that information in a different way, that means he has not been able to communicate. This means low communication skills. You should know what you mean, and you should see to it that information only goes, that does not get misinterpreted. Number next is that he should have excellent motivational skills. Excellent means that he should know each and every person in the group individually and as a group. What do you mean by individually and as a group? Means that individually a person is different. Say for example, when it comes to my individual self, I am a different person. But maybe when I am sitting in a group, the group things will come to my mind and my behavior will be changed. Like as a mob. You have mob behaviors different, because it's a group which is hostile at times. Similarly, a person who is a leader should know that a person individually has these positive things and these negative things at the same time. As a leader, we should know that. And when it comes to a group thing, this person changes, mutates himself. So this means that he should know exactly. Then only he can motivate him. Otherwise, he cannot motivate the group or the person individually. Now, he should have self-confidence. Self-confidence means that whatever he does in the most difficult times, he should know it, that he is doing right. And even if sometimes he feels that this was not right, he should not get that effect on the group. that bad effect on the group. It should be that he should know that it's right and we have to move forward with this. He should be decisive enough. He should have the knowledge first, and he should have that ability to decide on things. Indecisive person cannot think of being a leader. Not think of. Then coming on to the social skills. After all, at the end of the day, as I said earlier also, that man is a social animal. We have to be friendly, we have to be congenial, we have to go together. There are certain other things which actually make us social animals. We are not robots. So this means that this person as a leader should know how we can go informally also. It's not every time being on strict vertical or horizontal lines. It has to be social, informal also. And then again, you have other skills like, you should have the courtesy. You should have several other things also as a leader. You cannot be strict every time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.